Well, hello and welcome to the Modern Yin Podcast. I'm your host, Kimberley Roberts of SolefulYin, and I am so glad you're here. I want to take a moment to help you understand what this space is all about, especially if you're new here, and how this podcast can support you. This podcast is really geared for busy women, especially over the age of 40, who feel like they're constantly on the go, taking care of everything and everyone, but you know what? Not taking care of themselves. And over time, that can start to look like feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, tense, tired, but wired, or just disconnected. What I share here is a different approach. Instead of pushing harder or doing more, we focus on slowing down, supporting your nervous system, and creating a sense of safety in your body. Because here's the thing, when your body feels safe, everything starts to shift. Your energy improves, your mind becomes clear, your body softens, and you begin to feel more like yourself again. Inside this podcast, you'll find simple practices using Yin Yoga, acupressure, reflexology, breathwork, mindfulness. These are all designed to fit into what I call real life, even when you only have a couple of minutes. And if you're looking for more support, you can come and join me inside my Patreon. That's where I share full Yin Yoga classes, guided practices for emotional support, nervous system resets, and even nourishing recipes to support your overall well-being. It's really a space where you can go deeper at your own pace and in a way that feels supportive, not overwhelming. So whether you're listening while walking, resting, or just taking a moment for yourself, I'm so glad you're here because you've landed in the right place. Take a deep breath, let those shoulders soften, and let's begin. Rest is just as important as sleep. That's what we're diving deep into today in this episode of the Modern Yin Podcast. So welcome. You know, there's something many women are deeply, and I do mean deeply, deprived of right now. And it's not just sleep, it's deep rest. Because you know what? Even when women are technically sleeping, their nervous systems are not truly settling. The body may be still lying down and it looks like sleep, but internally, the nervous system still feels like it's bracing, like it's on. Like I've talked about this in several of my episodes about nervous system regulation and safety and how the nervous system won't settle unless it feels safe. So definitely check out some of those podcast episodes. But you know, at night, our body and our nervous system are still processing, bracing and holding on. And this is why so many women wake up feeling exhausted even after like 8 hours of sleep. And for those of you that track your sleep with some kind of device, like I wear an Oura ring and it measures my sleep. Whatever, if you wear a Fitbit or a smartwatch, definitely look at the breakdown of what you're getting in terms of light sleep versus REM versus deep. Because I can guarantee you, if your nervous system is still bracing and you're not getting non-sleep deep rest, I guarantee you that probably that deep rest section on your device is low or even non-existent. So today I want to talk about the importance of quality sleep, deep rest, and honestly, something called NSDR, which stands for non-sleep deep rest. Because rest is not laziness. Like a lot of people think, oh, if you take a nap or you rest, like you're lazy. No, it's not. It's actually nervous system regulation. And so many women are far more depleted than they even realize because they've just gotten used to, and quite frankly, the nervous system has so gotten used to being on all the time that it doesn't even know how to shut down and relax. So sleep is more than just hours. There's this stigma still of we reduce sleep down and the quality of our sleep to numbers. Oh, did I get 7 hours? Did I get 8? Was it enough? Ooh, 7.5, 8.5. But it's the quality that matters just as much as the quantity. Because the nervous system needs more than just unconsciousness. It needs restoration. And at night when you're sleeping, if your nervous system is staying activated, then sleep is becoming lighter. So you're seeing, again, if you track your sleep, you're seeing far more higher percentage in the light sleep. Your sleep is often fragmented and it's less restorative. Again, if you track your sleep, there could be even a section on your device. I know there is on my Oura Ring where it shows me restlessness. So even though I, technically sleeping, if I've had a lot of fragmented sleep or been in a very high light sleep category or less restorative or more restlessness, and then I'm going to wake up and I'm not going to feel replenished. So this is why women are often telling me, I'm sleeping, but I wake up and I still feel exhausted. I'm tired, but I still feel wired. What is that? And here's the thing. Chronic stress blocks deep sleep. I'm going to say that again. Chronic stress blocks deep sleep. And many women are moving through life in a state of low-grade nervous system activation and stress. Always thinking, always anticipating, always carrying that mental load. And guess what? Over time, the nervous system starts to adapt to that pace. And the nervous system and the body become more familiar with that than softness, tension release and relaxation, and deep rest and sleep. So even at night, your nervous system is struggling to fully let go. And that's where we start to see the light sleep cycles, middle of the night waking, racing thoughts, tired, but that wired energy. The body is tired, but the nervous system still doesn't fully feel safe. And it has to feel safe to get really deep rest and sleep. This is why NSDR becomes so important and so supportive. And again, NSDR stands for non-sleep deep rest. And it refers to practices that allow the nervous system to enter a deeply restorative state without actually being asleep. So what kind of practices am I talking about here? Yoga Nidra, guided rest practices, breathwork, meditation, Yin Yoga, reflexology. These practices help move the body out of stress activation and into a parasympathetic nervous system regulation. In other words, you're shifting from sympathetic or flight or fright to rest and repair mode. And why does this matter? It matters because deep rest helps restore the nervous system even when sleep has been disrupted. Let that land for a second. Why does the deep rest matter so much after the age of 40? Here's the thing. As women move through perimenopause and beyond, sleep becomes more sensitive because hormonal changes affect your stress resilience, your temperature regulation, anxiety, cortisol patterns, your sleep quality. And on top of that, so many women are also carrying decades of accumulated nervous system stress. Hey man, can I ever relate to that? Being married to an abusive alcoholic for over 20 years kept me in a very heightened nervous system state of stress. So when we get over 40, the body begins asking for more recovery. It's kind of, think of it like this. This is a warped kind of think of way, but think of your car. As your car gets older, it needs more work. It needs more attention in order for it to continue working well. Because things build up. Your body and your nervous system are asking for the same. More attention, more regulation, more internal rest. And it's not because women are weak. It's because their nervous systems are asking for a more sustainable rhythm. And that's why Yin Yoga becomes so powerful after the age of 40. And I've talked a lot about this in previous episodes. So go and take a look at those. And after 40, quite frankly, our body begins craving stillness. I don't know about you, but I will tell you, there are some times on my days off where I'm like, oh, I just hope it rains all day today so I can really spend a lot of time resting. Because when it's really nice and sunny outside, I want to be outside. But typically when I go outside, I go for walks, that sort of thing. So yes, that is restorative, but in a different kind of way. So I want to offer you something really simple right now. If you're not driving and you can just sit and rest for a moment, take a moment to check in with your shoulders. Let them drop a little bit. Now check your jaw, because you might be unclenching or clenching without you even noticing it. And allow the tongue to relax. And then take a slow inhale through the nose. And then even longer exhale. And do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And again, a deep breath in and a long breath out. Just those 3 breaths, intentional breaths, allow your body to receive the message. You don't need to hold on right now. And quite frankly, this is simple nervous system regulation. Like I will often do like little 5-minute intentional breathwork practices throughout the day. And it adds up. And this isn't forcing it. This is just being mindful. And if you've been here with my podcast for a while, you know I'm all about the Modern Yin perspective. I mean, that's why I call this the Modern Yin Podcast. Because Modern Yin is really about understanding that, you know what, in addition to Yin Yoga, deep rest is productive in a completely different way. Because when your nervous system is regulated, here's the thing. Mental clarity improves. Healing improves and it's faster. Sleep gets better. And your resistance or resilience to emotions improves. So rest is not separate from well-being. It's actually foundational. And this is exactly the kind of support that I focus on inside my Patreon space. I have an entire full collection of sleep and deep rest practices, along with a beautiful nervous system regulation yoga Nidra. And everything on my Patreon is designed to help your body soften and unwind, move into deeper states of rest and restoration without all the busyness and the noise that the internet and other social media platforms offer. And quite frankly, I don't know about you, but tapping into a platform and all of a sudden I'm overwhelmed with ads just doesn't do anything for my nervous system. Inside Patreon, we are ad-free, and all of my practices include calming music. You will even find reflexology and acupressure techniques to help support nervous system regulation. Because you know what? Sometimes the body just doesn't need sleep alone. It needs to feel safe enough to truly rest. So if that's what you feel like you need, come and join me on Patreon. Now, your body is not asking you to earn rest. It's asking you to receive it. You don't need to earn rest. And the most healing thing that you can do is stop treating your exhaustion like it's just normal. Because it's not. You're not meant to be exhausted. You're not meant to be overwhelmed. You're meant to live vibrantly, regulated, happy, and fulfilled. And this is Modern Yin. It's where the stillness does the real work. And I'll leave you with this. Many women are sleeping, but their nervous systems are not truly resting. If today's episode supported you in any way, the next best step is to come practice with me. Inside my Patreon, I share simple Yin Yoga, acupressure, reflexology, and nervous system practices designed for busy women who want to feel calm, grounded, and back in their bodies without needing a ton of time. You'll also find full classes, guided practices, and even nourishing recipes to support your well-being. Until next time, take a deep breath, slow things down, and take care of you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for pressing play today.